Hi, I'm JJ. Welcome back. I just want to do a discussion video. I had a conversation with one of my friends, one of you guys, Angelina, and uh, she was mentioning a previous conversation that we had about how knowing that we're going to be talking about books makes us kinder to books a little bit. And then she said, does that make us hypocritical or not? And I got to thinking, and my response to her was this, and I just thought we could open it up to a discussion and see anyone else's thoughts on this. But when you bring your own experiences to any book, you're bringing your own baggage and your own biases. I already talked about that in a previous video, but that also means if you, like I do a lot, especially when I'm reading about reading the classics, I read about them and kind of get the context of the era, maybe read up on the authors and stuff. Maybe even discuss it with people who've already talked about it, so I kind of know what themes to look out for, the importance of it, and stuff like that. And I think for me personally, that brings more enjoyment from the book. I've already also talked about how I love getting used books that have comments in the corners or highlighted pages and stuff, because it feels like you're having this dialogue with another reader as you're reading it, and you get things pointed out to you that you might have not noticed before, whether they're seeing themes that you didn't see before, whether they're commenting on like a character's motivation or the author's insert self here, or their politics, or their experiences, the context around them, very similar to the research that I do ahead of time. And every time I've done that or read a book like that, I've come away enjoying the book even more than I might have otherwise. And so I don't think it's any different coming into a book knowing that you're going to talk about it to other people, knowing that they have different experiences, different preferences and tastes. Maybe you're reading authors from other countries, and like I kind of like to research about those countries and stuff prior to, or I read nonfiction books about those countries or the events if I'm reading historical fiction. All that makes it so much more engaging for me. So I'm taking all of that when I'm viewing and recording a book. So yes, maybe when I read a book by myself and don't think about how I'm going to present it to you with all of that I brought into it, I might not find it as good or as meaningful as that extra layer added to it of thinking about things that you might get out of the book, tropes, themes, character dynamics, context, things that I might want to pay extra attention to, knowing that I have a world audience rather than just my own lived experience. And I feel like that does make me not kinder to a book, but it makes me almost less biased towards a book, so that instead of just reading it and thinking about my own personal preference reading the book or my own personal engagement and enjoyment of the actual written word, I have all this that I'm bringing to it, and I'm thinking about it in a more universal and open way than I might have otherwise. And I don't think that makes it hypocritical. I don't think that it's skewing how we're talking about books. I just think it gives us a extra layer of which to experience the richness of books. And that's why I enjoy this community. That's why I enjoy talking about books. Even if I don't like them, I enjoy other people's thoughts on them, because they point out things that I might have missed, and it makes me think deeper and engage with it in a different level than I might have otherwise. Anyway, those were my thoughts, and I just want to know if anyone wants to continue this conversation, or if you think I'm completely wrong, or anything like that. Please just let me know what your thoughts are. If you do think talking about it makes it feel disingenuous if you're kinder to a book than what you might have rated it on your own without any kind of engagement or interaction. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, happy reading.